For years now, Samsung has been at the forefront of LED, LCD TV technology, delivering design and feature innovations that have seen it become the biggest-selling TV brand in the world. This pioneering spirit has been especially evident, though, since the arrival of high dynamic range (HDR) picture technology. Samsung was the first brand to launch an HDR-capable TV back in 2015, and since then it has continued to set the pace when it comes to unlocking the full brightness, contrast and color potential of the HDR format. Its latest and most significant step towards mastering HDR is QLED. What does QLED stand for? The LED part of QLED, as most of you will know, stands for light-emitting diode, the lighting system used in the vast majority of LED, LCD TVs for years now. The important bit of QLED is the Q, which stands for quantum dot. Quantum dots offer a different way for screens to produce color instead of the usual inefficient and limited combination of white LEDs and color filters. The dots in question range between 2 and 10 nanometers in diameter, and produce different colors depending on their size. For instance, the smallest dots focus on blue, the larger ones focus on red. The key point about quantum dots is that they're able to produce more heavily saturated and precisely defined primary colors from blue LEDs than you can get from the relatively broad and thus imprecise light spectrum associated with white LEDs. This ability to deliver less watered-down brightness and color intensity is why quantum dots are increasingly being adopted as the go-to color solution for high-quality, high-dynamic range LED, LCD TVs. Given the potential advantages of quantum dot technology, though, it's important that consumers know when they're buying a quantum dot screen rather than a TV that uses some other type of screen technology. This is where the QLED name comes in. So far as I know, the need to establish a name that distinguishes quantum dot screens from other types of LED, LCD display was first raised in November 2016 by industry analyst and consultant group Insight Media. The concluding line of an Insight Media white paper called "Quantum Dots Will Power Display Products to the Next Level" stated that we suggest the term QLED refer to any LED, LCD TV that uses quantum dot technology. I mention this because it's important to realize that the QLED term as it is now used seemingly wasn't defined by Samsung, and is not owned in any way by Samsung. In fact, there's now a QLED Alliance that includes Hisense and TCL, as well as Samsung, that's devoted to furthering the quantum dot cause. What's more, even within the QLED display world there's plenty of room for different companies to take different approaches. We'll look at some of these in the next section, and get to the bottom of why Samsung's QLED solution crucially differs from anything else that's out there.